Okay, so in today's class, we are going to learn about our chapter 4, that is oscillator. In detail, we will discussing about what is oscillator and what is the difference between the oscillator and transistor, how does it differ from other electronic circuit, and why it is important, what are the various application, the design of oscillator, and all other things. But quickly I will show you one PDF where from our textbook, so that you can get a glance that what we are going to study, and later on I will move on to the PPT which I prepared, so that your concept could be quite clear. Okay, let us start. So let's first try to understand that these are few of the topics that one must has to understand in this chapter. This is very small unit also. It will be finished very easily, and if any doubt is there, you can ask me. Okay, so today we are going to study the introduction about it, what are the feedbacks in amplifier, then we will define what is oscillators and some damped oscillation, sustained oscillation, amplifier with positive feedback, requirements. Then in detail we will be discussing only two oscillator that is in your syllabus, Hartley oscillator and Colpit. Then we will compare these two, okay, and then uses. Now quickly let me go into the PPT so that you can get an idea. Okay, shall I go into PPT mode? If anyone is trying to come to the class, just let me know. Okay, now so these are the content that we will be focused on. Okay, so what you are going to explore in today's session is oscillator. Okay, what, see, if somebody is asking you what is an oscillator, let me go in that way. How you can define an oscillator? Oscillator is a circuit, okay, which gives you output without any input. Okay, so this is one of the very important definition that one must know, and in very important that in interview also few people can ask you a question, how can you define an oscillator? Okay, how can you define an oscillator? They can ask you, so you can simply say it's a circuit without any input, just with the help of DC power supply you will get the output. That means no need to give any input, you will always get the output. So here I can say oscillator. Clear? So you all know that in the left side we always indicate input, and on the right side we say output. But in the case of oscillator, oscillator is a peculiar electronic equipment in which you do not require any input. Okay, simply we will have an oscillator where it produces an output signal with only the DC supply. When I am saying DC supply, you must understand this is the minimum thing that make your electronic gadget to be on. मतलब अगर आपको करंट दोगे तभी वो ऑन होगा कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सामान, तो उतना ही आपको उसमें पावर सप्लाई देना है. उसके बाद ऑसिलेटर अपना काम शुरू कर देता है, एंड यू विल गेट द इनपुट, sorry, you will get the output without providing any input. That means there is no input, but always you will get the output. Now the next question you must understand, what are the output you can get? You will get the output, majority of the time you will get the output like sine wave. You will also get triangular. Okay, depend करता है कि आपने क्या oscillator बनाया. You will get square wave and so on. That point is clear? So oscillator is an electronic circuit. Okay, if I have to write, I will say oscillator is an electronic circuit where where we get the output waveform without giving any input. This is very important point that you must know. आप कभी भी future में भी, in case you are going for any interview, they will ask you what's an oscillator, you must say, okay. In otherwise also in objective question they can ask name an electronic circuit which gives the output when there is no input. Okay, so they will give you the different option like oscillator, transistor, amplifier, diode. At that time you must choose an option called oscillator. Okay, so oscillator is an electronic circuit or electronic equipment, electronic component where we get the output waveform without giving any input. Just you have to provide a small DC. You can see in this block diagram. So this is the basic block diagram. So in the output you can produce the waveform like sine wave, triangular, rectangular, square, and so on. You can produce different waveform, but mostly you will get the sine wave. Okay, very easily we can get the sine wave because DC supply is there, AC signal you will get. Okay, now let me go directly into the PPT. Okay, so here we will be discussing in detail about the different types of the oscillator, but as I told you, in your syllabus you have only two. One is Hartley oscillator and Colpitts oscillator. You can see in this PPT slide I have mentioned there are various oscillators are present, that are tuned oscillator, Hartley, Colpitts, Clap oscillator, phase shift oscillator, Wien bridge oscillator. Okay, and in detail mathematical analysis is also there, but as far as diploma is concerned, you must know the circuit diagram, how does it work, and the only formula you have to remember. You should not derive it. But when we discuss into a BTech session, BTech level of the student, or those who are doing engineering, we also incorporate in addition to what you study, we also include the mathematical analysis for it. For your diploma level you don't require all that, you just simply require the formula of frequency that I will give you. Okay, next, as I told you, so an oscillator is an electronic system. It comprises active and passive circuit element and produces the sinusoidal signal. You know that the sinusoidal signals are nothing but they are the periodic signals. Okay, only you have to provide a direct external input signal to the circuit. That means, as I told you in this block diagram, you have to give a DC supply. What does it do? Basically, if you see, it convert your DC power from source to AC power in the load, right? uh, DC power from the source. If you see this block diagram which I have drawn in the paint, DC पावर फ्रॉम दी सोर्स, सो सोर्स से आपको क्या मिल रहा है, डीसी पावर मिल रहा है, और इसको लोड में आपने क्या में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, you have converted into a.
Sir, students are waiting. Please accept
Okay, okay,
request.
I'll allow them, I'll allow. Is everybody is in? I will accept the request, but I am not looking the screen. Okay, just speak out, don't write into chat, because you can see my screen. Whatever you are seeing, I am seeing the same thing. Okay, so just speak out so I can allow them. I think they have come. Okay, now let us start. Where I was? Okay, I was discussing this, right? So you can see in the source you have a DC signal. DC signal, as I told you, with reference to your reference signal, reference line, you will get a signal with very small ripples or zero ripples. Okay, depend upon how much DC supply you are giving. So this signal will be get converted into like this signal. Okay, from source you are converting DC to an AC signal. So in other words, you can also say that it is a circuit where you can convert the DC to AC power. Okay, so this is what it has been written. So the general form of harmonic oscillator is an electronic amplifier with the output attached to a narrow band electronic filter and the output of the filter attached to the input of the amplifier. Okay. Now next you see, this is very important difference between an amplifier and an oscillator. I want all of you to see this. This is very important. This is an amplifier. Here you are giving the input and biasing supply, which I said you to be a DC or a biasing signal, and you get an output. But in the case of oscillator, you will have no input, only the biasing supply or DC supply, and you will get the output. So this is the difference between an amplifier and an oscillator. The same block diagram I have drawn here for your reference. That is no input, DC supply or biasing signal, and you get the output. Clear? So this schematic you must remember. Then the classification of oscillator. Before that also there are some points that I would like to mention. For that I will go to your PDF, then we will come back to here. Okay, see, there is a feedback. Now you must understand that feedback is a very important signal. Feedback are of generally defined in two category. One is negative feedback and second one positive feedback. Okay, now for example you have written an examination, okay, and you got some marks. I can give you a negative feedback, I can even give you a positive feedback. Suppose somebody has scored out of 100, somebody has scored 80 marks. I can give him negative also, I can give him positive feedback. नेगेटिव देना है तो क्या बोलेंगे, आपने 20 मार्क कहां खो दिया, आपको पढ़ाई में ध्यान नहीं है, राइट? Instead of that, I can also say that you have done much better, but I am expecting you to do the best. So you have lost 20 marks because you are not the best, but you have done better. That means I can say you are good, not the best. Okay. So in this way, I am giving you some positive feedback. And if I am start criticizing you, whether you got fail or you got some 100 out of, even you got 90 also, if you start criticizing, then it is saying that negative. Now let us try to understand with this difference that in your personal life also, if you get negative feedback, your energy, your enthusiasm, and the way you feel, the things will get different for you, right? You will feel so bad. If somebody give you positive feedback, you will feel happy, you will try to work hard. Okay, so in negative feedback your energy will go down, whereas in the positive feedback your energy will be boosted up. Similarly here also in the circuitry, whenever the feedback is connected in the negative form, the output is getting reduced, or I can say the gain at the output terminal is less, because some part of the output is again given in the feedback circuitry to the input. However, when we are saying a positive feedback, we are actually connecting in a way that your output gain is getting increased. Okay, so all the electronic circuit, mainly the amplifier and otherwise, you can say that negative feedback is connected because there is an input. But in the case of oscillator, there is only one feedback that is been connected, that is called as positive feedback, where your output gain is increased. I hope this point is clear. So feedback in the amplifier is negative feedback. You can see the diagram. So suppose this is amplifier A and this is the feedback. Okay. If you see the output and this is the input Vi, this is Vi dash, then whatever your Vi and Vi dash and V naught is there, it will definitely will be a difference will be there because of the feedback in the amplifier. If you are connecting this into negative feedback, okay, like this, Vi minus Vf, this gain is reduced from your input, then you will say it is a degenerative feedback or negative feedback. That is a case of amplifier. But suppose your Vi dash, this value is addition of the input signal and Vf, feedback signal, then this is referred as positive feedback. Okay? Now let us try to understand and define what is oscillator. I already draw the block diagram. Now let us define it. Okay, an oscillator is an electronic circuit with the help of which an AC voltage is generated. Okay, already in PPT also I've shown you that there is no input, but you will get an alternating signal in the output with only the DC power supply. Okay, so in fact you can say that an oscillator is an amplifier with positive feedback in which no input signal is given. This is very important point. Okay, if somebody is saying you that amplifier can act as an oscillator, you can say yes with positive feedback. Is all amplifier is an oscillator? No. Is all oscillators an amplifier? Yes. This question can also be asked in true and false in your GTO examination, because for our mid examination we will have only 1, 2, 3 chapter, so you will not have like this question. However, in GTO they can have true and false also. They may ask you, is all amplifier is an oscillator? The answer is false. Is all oscillators an amplifier? Answer is correct with only positive feedback. ठीक है, नेगेटिव फीडबैक से एम्पलीफायर और नेगेटिव फीडबैक है, then you will not have an oscillator. Only with positive feedback and amplifier you can get an oscillator. ठीक है. Now I'll explain you few of the very important thing. I request all of you to please see. अगर आपका कोई भी फ्रीक्वेंसी पहले इंक्रीज होता है और होते 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 वो कम हो जाता है, जैसे आपका आई विल गिव एन एग्जांपल ऑफ डैम्प ऑसिलेशन. आपके घर पे आपने वॉच देखा होगा जिसपे जिसपे पेंडुलम हो. आप अगर उस पेंडुलम को छोड़ोगे तो पेंडुलम पहले जोर से जाएगा, फिर कम होते 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 वो खत्म हो जाएगा उसका ऑसिलेशन. सिमिलरली यू कैन सिट इन द आप गार्डन में, पार्क में, आपके घर पे भी होगा झूला, आप उसमें बैठ के झूलिए. जैसे आपने फोर्स लगाना छोड़ दिया, झूला चलते 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 फिर से रेस्ट में आ जाएगा. सो दैट इज ऑल द डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन. ठीक है, मतलब पहले तो ज्यादा रहेगा, फिर आस्ते कम होते 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 वो जीरो हो जाएगा. देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन. नाउ आई विल एक्सप्लेन द सेम विद द हेल्प ऑफ द सर्किट. अब आप देखिए, ये है वोल्टेज या बैटरी. ओके, आई कैन राइट इट हियर V. आई हैव कनेक्टेड एन LC सर्किट. LC सर्किट मतलब दोनों पैसिव कंपोनेंट है, एक है आपका इंडक्टर एंड दूसरा है आपका कैपेसिटर. देयर इज ए स्विच PRQS. ठीक है, ठीक है. तो पहला केस में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इन फर्स्ट केस आई एम क्लोजिंग द स्विच बिटवीन P एंड S. P एंड S को मैंने क्लोज कर दिया. जैसे ही मैं क्लोज करूंगा क्या होगा, ये जो क्लोज्ड पाथ हो गया तो ये वैल्यू V है, यहां से करंट स्टार्ट होगा फ्लो करना, और ये कैपेसिटर का जितना भी वैल्यू रहेगा उतना चार्ज इसमें स्टोर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, मतलब ये कैपेसिटर को आपने चार्ज कर दिया, जैसे हम लोग गाड़ी कार के बैटरी को करते हैं, चार्ज करते हैं, या आपके 2 व्हीलर 4 व्हीलर जो भी आपके पास है, आप उसका बैटरी को भी चार्ज करते हैं. ठीक है, बैटरी निकाला, आपने चार्ज कर दिया, तो जितना भी उसका कैपेसिटी होगा वो उतना चार्ज उसको होल्ड कर लेगा. फिर what we will do in the second case, we will disconnect between P and S. ठीक है, अब we will connect S and Q. पहला स्टेप आपको क्या करना है, पहले P and S को कनेक्ट करना है, बिकॉज ये बैटरी है तो इसमें जितना भी करंट जो चार्ज होना है वो कैपेसिटर चार्ज कर लेगा. अब इसको डिस्कनेक्ट करके S and Q को कनेक्ट कर दीजिए. अब ये जो कैपेसिटर चार्ज हुआ है वो डिस्चार्ज होना शुरू होगा. जैसे डिस्चार्ज होगा, करंट आएगा, तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की वजह से इसके पास करंट फ्लो होना शुरू हो जाएगा. ठीक है, आपको दिख रहा होगा. फिर करंट इसमें जितना चार्ज आएगा उतना ये करंट इसमें फ्लो करते रहेगा. ठीक है, यू कैन सी करंट स्टार्ट्स फ्लोइंग एंड देन स्लोली स्लोली ये कैपेसिटर जो है आपका जीरो हो जाएगा. तब आपका ये जो ऑसिलेशन है ये कम हो जाएगा. मतलब ये जो दिख रहा है आपको, दिस इज दिस वेव सिग्नल. ओके, जैसे जैसे इसमें चार्ज पूरा होगा ये पूरा आपको सिग्नल देगा, फिर कनेक्ट हुआ, फिर कम होने लगेगा, देन ये एम्प्टी हो जाएगा और ये जीरो हो जाएगा. फिर से आपको ऑसिलेशन चाहिए, आपको फिर से ये स्विच को क्लोज करना पड़ेगा. इज दैट पॉइंट इज क्लियर? सो दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन. ठीक है, डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन मतलब सिग्नल पहले ज्यादा रहेगा, फिर होते 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 कम, और फिर जीरो हो जाएगा. ठीक है, नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज कॉल्ड एज सस्टेन्ड ऑसिलेशन. दिस इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट वन फॉर अस. सस्टेन्ड ऑसिलेशन का मतलब ये होता है, जो भी ऑसिलेशन एक बार जनरेट हुआ है वो जीरो नहीं होना है, वो कंटिन्यू चलते रहना है. ठीक है, मतलब एक साइन वेव की तरह. देन इट इज नोन एज ए सस्टेन्ड ऑसिलेशन. सस्टेन्ड इज एन इंग्लिश वर्ड, इसका मतलब है रुक जाना. सो अगर आपका सिग्नल, आई विल टेक ए न्यू वन सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. अगर आपका कोई भी सिग्नल कम हो रहा है एज पर टाइम और फिर जीरो हो जाएगा, इसको हम बोलेंगे डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन. इस पे दो सिग्नल हो सकते हैं, ओवर डैम्प्ड एंड अंडर डैम्प्ड, मतलब कम से ज्यादा या ज्यादा से कम. और दूसरा वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सिग्नल फॉर अस इज सस्टेन्ड. सस्टेन्ड का मतलब है जो भी आपने सिग्नल जनरेट किया उसको रिटेन करना है, वो कम नहीं होना है. सो दिस इज व्हाट योर ऑसिलेटर विल डू. ऑसिलेटर इज ए सर्किट which will give you a sustained oscillation. Once the signal is generated it will not lose the signal, so एक periodic signal वो चलता ही रहेगा. that is called as sustained oscillation. Very very important. So in electronic circuit, that oscillator, we required this important thing, that is the sustained oscillation. ठीक है, somebody is coming? No, okay, fine. Now, so I told you what is the difference between a sustained oscillation and a damped oscillation. Now next one, एम्पलीफायर विथ पॉजिटिव फीडबैक. देखिए तीनों जो मैं आपको बता रहा था, इसके 3 केसेस है, ठीक है, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी नाउ। ध्यान से देखिएगा, ये ऑसिल एम्पलीफायर और फीडबैक है, यहाँ पे इनपुट कनेक्टेड नहीं है, जो भी फीडबैक का सिग्नल है डायरेक्टली आप एम्पलीफायर को देते हैं और आपको आउटपुट मिलता है। इसमें 3 टाइप के सिग्नल आ सकते हैं, वो इस फॉर्मूला से हमको, गेन का फॉर्मूला से हम इसको कंट्रोल करेंगे। आई विल शो यू द डेरिवेशन ऑल्सो, बट दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, बट आई विल शो यू इन पीपीटी, आई प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट। सो आप देखिए, एक सिग्नल है जो पहले ज्यादा रहता है, फिर कम होते होते टाइम के साथ वो 0 हो जाएगा, ठीक है। दूसरा सिग्नल कम से ज्यादा होते रहेगा, एंड तीसरा सिग्नल है जो कि आपका सस्टेन्ड है, जो एक बार शुरू हुआ वो सिग्नल ओवर द टाइम विल रिमेन दी सेम। ओके, नाउ दिस इज एक्चुअली बेस्ड अपॉन कि आपको ये फीडबैक में गेन कितना मिलता है, ठीक है। सो आई कैन से फीडबैक गेन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर AF, ठीक है। So everything depend upon the feedback gain AF. So based upon this you can say whether you will get a damped oscillation or sustained oscillation. उसके कुछ कंडीशन है, वो मैं आपको अभी बताऊंगा, ठीक है। So this formula is very very important for you diploma candidates, and for BTech we have to derive this mathematically, हमको derive करना है। I will show you in the PPT how it has come, but for you only this formula you have to remember, AF is equal to A 1 minus A beta. Now I'll tell you what all these things. AF means feedback gain, this beta का जो output है feedback gain, that is AF. A is a gain of output or amplifier divided by 1 minus A beta, ठीक है। So A beta is nothing but it is a loop gain. Now we have to understand all the 3 cases. I will tell you one by one. If the value of A beta is less than 1, अगर A beta का वैल्यू लेस देन 1 है, सो क्या होगा, आप देखिए लेस देन 1, A beta का वैल्यू इज लेस देन 1, ठीक है। मतलब आप यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करिए, जैसे आप सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे 1 माइनस समथिंग वेरी स्मॉल, सो दैट इज नथिंग बट you will get the same, right? So it is a decreasing package, so waveform A you will get whenever the value of A beta is less than 1, you will get the waveform A, okay, where your waveform will get decreasing with respect to time, okay. Now the second case, if A beta is greater than 1, if it is greater than 1, A beta is greater than 1, so क्या होगा आपका, द वोल्टेज विल इंक्रीज, क्योंकि ये वैल्यू ज्यादा है तो अब इसका वैल्यू जो है बढ़ते रहेगा और वो आपको सेकेंड वेवफॉर्म सिग्नल देगा। लेकिन मेरे को ये दोनों केसेस नहीं चाहिए, मतलब ए बीटा ना तो लेस देन 1 होना चाहिए ना ही ग्रेटर देन 1 होना चाहिए। अगर लेस देन 1 होता है तो मेरे को इस तरह का वेवफॉर्म मिलता है, ग्रेटर देन 1 होता है तो मेरे को इस तरह के वेवफॉर्म मिल रहा है, जो बी एंड सी में है। दोनों ही केस अनडिजायरेबल है, मतलब ना तो मेरे को इंक्रीजिंग सिग्नल चाहिए ना ही मुझे डिक्रीजिंग सिग्नल चाहिए। I need a signal which will remain the constant, or otherwise I can say which is constant signal, okay, और आप इसको क्या बोल सकते हैं, सस्टेन्ड ऑसिलेशन चाहिए मेरे को, ठीक है। उसके लिए कंडीशन है कि ए बीटा का वैल्यू जो है आप बराबर 1 कर दीजिए। जब आप ए बीटा का वैल्यू 1 कर दोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, देखिए फॉर्मूला कितना आसान है, 1 minus 1 is 0, something divided by 0 is infinity, right? Yes or no? 1 divided by 0 क्या होगा, infinity. Here 1, whenever I am saying 1, I mean this value is 1, but as in our case you can design with respect to A, जो भी गेन है तो यहाँ का वैल्यू हो जाएगा A, जितना आपने बनाया एम्पलीफायर का गेन उतना। सो ये जो है आपका सस्टेन्ड ऑसिलेशन देगा ओनली व्हेन you got the condition A beta is equal to 1. अगर आपने लेस देन या ग्रेटर देन किया तो आपको इस तरह से मिलेगा वेवफॉर्म, या तो आइदर इंक्रीजिंग मिलेगा या तो डिक्रीजिंग मिलेगा, बट वी वांट it to be remain the constant, so at that particular point I must make my A beta value to be 1. अगर A beta value 1 है तो 1 minus 1 is equals to 0, A divided by 0 is equal to infinity. So आपने एक बार जो वेवफॉर्म प्रोड्यूस कर दिया वो वेवफॉर्म चलता रहेगा चलता रहेगा चलता रहेगा, ठीक है, बिकॉज ओवर द टाइम द वैल्यू विल नॉट either decrease or increase, it will remain the same or constant. So this is very very important. इसका मतलब ये है कि यहाँ पे आउटपुट तो रहेगा लेकिन कोई इनपुट नहीं है, क्योंकि इंफिनिटी आ गया, आपका जो सिग्नल है वो चलता ही रहेगा. So this condition a beta equal to 1 is called the Barkhausen criteria. Okay, now let us try to see in the PPT some important points I would like to show you. Let us see. Okay, sorry, let me take it from the here. Okay, as I told you the differences. Okay, and second difference is, first difference no input, second difference is that there is a negative feedback, and in oscillator there is a always a positive feedback. Now ऑसिलेटर को दो टाइप में क्लासिफाई करते हैं. आपके सिलेबस में सिर्फ एलसी ऑसिलेटर है, आरसी ऑसिलेटर नहीं है. सो दिस इज इन बेसिक, यू शुड हैव ए नॉलेज. आई विल शेयर यू दिस ऑल्सो once the chapter is over. So generally दो टाइप पे आप डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, एक LC टाइप एंड RC टाइप, but in our syllabus we have only LC type that we are going to study. Okay, now see what are the various classification of oscillator. आप लोग ने बहुत बार सुना होगा कि ऑसिलेटर को आप कहां कहां पे यूज कर सकते हैं, कौन सी फ्रीक्वेंसी में यूज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, ऑडियो फ्रीक्वेंसी के लिए 20 हर्ट्ज टू 20 किलोहर्ट्ज, रेडियो फ्रीक्वेंसी 20 to 30 megahertz. So this is also the different range of the frequencies where we can use the different type of oscillator. ऑडियो फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑसिलेटर जब आप इस 20 हर्ट्ज से 20 किलोहर्ट्ज तक फ्रीक्वेंसी यूज करोगे. अगर आपको सपोज माइक्रोवेव ऑसिलेटर जो आपको सैटेलाइट में यूज करना है, तो आप ये फ्रीक्वेंसी वाला ऑसिलेटर यूज नहीं कर सकते हैं. एट दैट टाइम वी हैव टू यूज ए माइक्रोवेव ऑसिलेटर. दैट फ्रीक्वेंसी कम्स बिटवीन 3 गीगाहर्ट्ज टू 30 गीगाहर्ट्ज. ठीक है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन what is your application, which type of oscillator you have to use depending upon the frequency range. So this is for your information. This slide is also presented. You can see and learn what are the different frequencies are there: audio frequencies, radio frequencies, very high frequency, ultra high frequency, microwave and millimeter wave oscillator frequencies. In 5G antenna design and all, we have to use this oscillator that is called millimeter wave oscillator. जो अभी हम 4G यूज कर रहे हैं, 5G जब आ जाएगा, क्योंकि उसका फ्रीक्वेंसी इज लाइक 30 गीगाहर्ट्ज टू 300, तो उस टाइम में वी कैन यूज दिस माइक्रोवेव और मिलीमीटर. ठीक है, जब स्टार्टिंग होगा तो माइक्रोवेव मिलीमीटर वेव ऑसिलेटर ही आपको यूज करना होगा, बिकॉज इट्स इन गीगाहर्ट्ज. ओके, नाउ this is not required for you. Okay, whatever we have discussed the Barkhausen criteria, the same thing I have written in this PPT also. Okay, so this formula you have to remember. Anyhow, I have explained you what is AF, feedback gain. A is a gain of an amplifier, 1 minus AB. So as I told you, for the Barkhausen criteria, this A beta value should be equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. So A by 0 is equal to infinity. So your feedback, you will get infinity. This amplifier then produce an output voltage without any external applied input voltage, and thus your amplifier becomes an oscillator. To make an amplifier to an oscillator, you must make A beta is equals to 1. So this particular condition is called as Barkhausen criteria. ठीक है, उसके साथ ही यहाँ पे और एक पॉइंट आपको याद रखना होगा, ये जो द लूप गेन है ये कितना होना चाहिए, 1 होना चाहिए. और दूसरा फीडबैक जो है रीजनरेटिव होना चाहिए, मतलब पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए. और तीसरा पॉइंट ये है, जो फेज डिफरेंस होगा या तो वो 0 होना चाहिए या तो वो 360 डिग्री होना चाहिए. ठीक है, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देन नाइक्विस्ट क्राइटेरिया फॉर ऑसिलेशन, सेम चीज जो हमने पढ़ा है. एम्पलीफायर विद पॉजिटिव फीडबैक प्रोड्यूस ए नेगेटिव रेसिस्टेंस इन द सिस्टम. फ्रीक्वेंसी डिटरमाइनिंग नेटवर्क, मतलब आपने LC लिया है या RC लिया है, बट एज पर आवर सिलेबस वी हैव टू स्टडी ओनली LC. Hartley and Colpit oscillator we are going to study in detail. Okay, this is not required, this is for BTech level. This derivation, you can see the derivation which I was saying you, right? So this derivation आपको अगर BTech में होते तो KVL KCL लूप करके आपको निकालना पड़ेगा, but for you people it's not required. Simply you get the formula directly. This oscillator we are going to study, I'll explain you. This oscillator also you have to study. Okay, okay, so now Okay, so the Barkhausen criteria explained. Now there is one important question that you can get in exam is what is Barkhausen criteria. You must remember A beta loop gain is equal to 1, and the second thing is the phase shift should be equal to 0 degree or 360 degree. Okay, and positive feedback. So for Barkhausen criteria, the first thing is A beta I cannot write, so I am writing B. ठीक है, आप समझ जाइए. A beta is equals to 1. Second point, the phase shift should be 0 degree or 360 degree. ठीक है, एंड एम्पलीफायर में आपको एक पॉइंट तो याद रखना होगा कि ऑसिलेटर इज ऑलवेज ए रीजनरेटिव फीडबैक. रीजनरेटिव मतलब पॉजिटिव फीडबैक. रीजनरेटिव फीडबैक या फिर इसको आप पॉजिटिव फीडबैक भी बोल सकते हैं. अगर ये तीन कंडीशन मीट होता है तो आपके एम्पलीफायर जो है वो ऑसिलेटर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. एंड वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला दैट यू मस्ट रिमेंबर, यू कैन नॉट फॉरगेट इट. ठीक है, that is you can it might be asked in your examination. Feedback gain AF is equals to A divided by 1 minus A beta के लिए मैं अभी I am writing in notepad, so I cannot write, so I am simply writing B. ठीक है, AB. If you want I can write in paint and show you. AF is equal to, you all have to remember this formula, A divided by 1 minus A beta. ठीक है, beta. Okay, so here this A beta is known as loop gain. Loop gain. ठीक है, and the second point, this A beta value should be equal to 1, that is loop gain is equal to 1. At that time you will make your amplifier to work as an oscillator. Okay, very very important point. Now quickly, when this conditions is clear, this criteria is also known as Barkhausen criteria. ठीक है, this word also you have to remember, Barkhausen criteria. This is the name of the scientist actually. ठीक है, okay. Now in detail we have to study about Hartley and Colpitts, that we will see in the next class. This particular chapter will generally take you 2 to 3 hours. It will be over. Okay, so I don't want to finish it off because many concepts I explained today I want you to read and revise so that we can go further for the types of the oscillator. Okay, where we are going to discuss about the only LC type, in that also only two, Hartley and Colpitt, for your syllabus. Okay, so now let us try to understand and discuss this important point. Okay, this is very important point that has to be discussed. This definitely you will get in your examination, the questions also. So you must know the requirements of the oscillator. Okay, this is very important. Even in descriptive also, this question is likely to there's a chance of 80% that question will be for requirement of oscillator, definitely will be there. Okay, and the types, definitely type and Barkhausen criteria, these are a few of the standard questions that definitely you will get in your examination. Even you are going for some competitive examination, railway and otherwise where all this is in their syllabus, oscillators, you will get these questions. Okay, AF, A beta, loop gain, whatever I have discussed, this 3 point, definitely it is there in any competitive exam. Even for BTech, if you are going to write in future for admission in government, so that you can get some scholarship or you will get the free minimal fees admission in Gujarat or somewhere else, you have to write the competitive examination. At that time these questions are likely to come, so I have written all the 3 points. Now we will discuss very simple, what to design a particular oscillator, what are the various requirements are there. Okay, number one, you must remember that a oscillator you cannot design only with an active element or the passive element. That LC that we have discussed, that is generally a passive. So oscillator is basically designed with the help of both, okay, active and passive. So you require an active device. First point, active device means you can use an amplifier. Okay, you can see here it works as an amplifier. For this value you can use a transistor, FET, anything you can use. Okay, so active device आप कुछ भी use कर लीजिए, ट्रांजिस्टर, FET, आपको जिससे आप बना सकते हैं वो. दूसरा, अगर आपको ब्लॉक डायग्राम याद होगा, आई हैव टोल्ड यू that in the block diagram there is no input but DC supply is must or power supply. So you have to have a power supply so that you can make your system to get started, okay, so that it can come to a starting point. It is very important. So you require a power supply. Okay, power supply is necessary for biasing the active device and to compensate for the energy loss. Then third one, frequency determining network. Already we have studied about this frequency determining network. This I have explained in detail. So you can see here only two components we are using, LC, but you can also use RC also. Okay. So it determine the frequency of the oscillation. किस frequency में वो काम करेगा, that can be determined. You can change the value of inductor or capacitor. Then you can change the value of the frequency also. Okay, आप frequency का value भी determine कर सकते हैं अगर आप LC का value change करते हो. आपको देखा, जैसे मैंने एक पीपीटी में एक स्लाइड दिखाया था, ऑडियो ऑसिलेटर, रेडियो ऑसिलेटर, मिलीमीटर वेव ऑसिलेटर, ठीक है, माइक्रोवेव ऑसिलेटर. सो कौन सी फ्रीक्वेंसी में आपको काम करना है वो आप डिटरमाइन कर सकते हो बाय चूजिंग द प्रॉपर वैल्यू ऑफ एल सी एंड आर ऑल्सो. ओके, the next, this is very important, already told you that you require a positive feedback. Positive type of feedback is essential, you must remember this point. Without positive feedback, that is nothing but it's an amplifier. Okay, it will not work as an oscillator. You must require an input if you are working, but if you make a positive feedback, at that time only power supply is required but no input is required. Okay, and initially this value I told you, right, that a beta is equal to 1. बट जब आप शुरू करोगे ना ऑसिलेटर करना, उस समय में आपको उसका वैल्यू जो है, ए बीटा का वैल्यू जो है, थोड़ा 1 से ज्यादा रखना पड़ेगा. फिर ज्यादा रखोगे, फिर आप उसको कंट्रोल करोगे, ए बीटा का वैल्यू 1 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, फिर आप वो आराम से ऑसिलेटर की तरह काम करेगा. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर इनिशियली द वैल्यू ऑफ द लूप गेन ए बीटा शुड बी लिटिल मोर देन 1. ठीक है, and the value of loop gain a beta should be equal to 1 after the oscillations are started. Once oscillation start हो गया, उसके बाद जैसा oscillation start होना शुरू हो गया है, फिर आप a beta को कंट्रोल करोगे और उसको 1 कर दोगे. जैसे ही आपने 1 किया, you will get like this waveform. Okay, I hope this is clear. So in case of any doubt, you can ask. If there is no doubt, then we will wind up the session.